Quick update on the tank. As you can see, there's the old frag tank. There's the old one. I've got a new one. It's a bit more volume, but it's a lot like shallower, broader, wider. But if I take the plate off, made that of polycarbonate, quite thick to be fair, and put that there. It's a lot easier to maintain and reach in. Just some of the corals in there at the minute. I'm actually waiting for some rarer ones like the Holy Grail, New York Nicks, things like that. But other than that, it's a lot easier to maintain. I'll go from the top, it's easier. Got a little splatter hammer there, just Hollywood stunner. Got some zoas. Zoas there. Torches here because the torches are stinging and everything. I really like that torch. I've had to hang me light from these wires down because with the frame I had on over the back, it wasn't quite coming over basically as far as I needed it to. As you can see, it's quite thingy. This is doing a fantastic job. It's the best thing I've done. It keeps me nitrates at around 0.05-ish, which is where around I want it. As you can see, the Cheeto's grown a hell of a lot, as it was only the size of a golf ball, and now it is like huge. But other than that, it's doing really well. I'm well happy with that. This light is absolutely superb. Best 60-70 quid I've ever spent. I think it was anyway, the Tunesy or something. Oh, get over my hands. It's the best 60 quid I've ever spent. People spend thousands on, hundreds on refugium lights, but it is doing actually a really good job. And the light's just gone out. It's only on for 6 hours a day. If I put it on for any longer, it literally gets out of hand. I've already split that down once. It grows that fast. Out of the tank inside, I took a big piece of coral, like hard coral. I don't know if it was real or not. I think it was just artificial. I took it out of there and used my safety glasses that are really good as well. As you can see, with, and they're just safety glasses. Without, with. And I've just put it all down there. I can use it for like frags or something like that. So along the lines. Got all my frag stuff there. Another thing I wanted to point out is I won this stuff on a raffle thing on an app called Band. There's loads of raffles from corals to everything, and it done a superb job. That was full of coralline algae and it literally looks new again. Ignore that salt residue. Yeah, it's absolutely done a superb job. Another thing I was going to say, I've just got in touch with Exodus, I think it's called, which is our supplier in England for the MP 10, 20, 30, 40. And I've never seen this before, but my power head stopped working on the main tank inside. And this is the reason why. That's the magnet at the back. It must have had a gap in it, and it leaked all that into the main tank, which, to be fair, was probably why most of my corals weren't surviving. And that's the back of the fan. But yeah, couldn't believe it. Found it when it made like a clicking noise, and then all of a sudden, boom. But yeah, other than that, it's all doing really well. Get me things on. That's all doing really well. Even the thingy, there's no leaks up to now that I'm aware of. been running for around maybe 2 weeks, a week or two. The sump, as you can see, all my plugs are there, so just switch the light on for the sump. I had to get one of these with the warmer weather. It was roasting and I could not keep it below 30 degrees. It was absolutely roasting. The tank was rocketing because obviously it's in a garage. It's quite, it absorbs the heat anyway in here. So I was struggling to keep it down, but I put bottles of water in here, frozen RO water. That kept it around where I wanted it. The fan done a decent job, but obviously it can't keep up with how hot it was. Yeah, this has been changed twice. I've got a spare one there. But yeah, another thing I want to point out, that's for me nem inside there. I can just like dip it in and put it on the side. These things, like little bricks, but they're for frags. There's like an insert that goes in there. I haven't got no inserts for them, like, but I think it's for something like this. And then basically that sits there, and then that insert literally sits inside it, just to hire it like that. Which is not a bad idea, to be fair, especially if you've got torches and you're trying to hire the torches up or down. And these, the plates, I think they were 2 inch by 2 inch, so I just broke them all up into different, like, random pieces depending on what's going on. I've got a couple in there now as grow-ons, the likes of these ones here at the back, them ones, and that I've literally, wait, turn the lights on, the flow off, there we go. Yeah, that light's bright. These ones, tell you what, don't, light on it doesn't do it justice, so these are absolutely superb colours. And the plates, but some of them are really good. Obviously they've been in there longer, that's why they're not that colour. But there's the crushed coral. There's quite a lot of it. By the way, that's just that square there. I've cut it out for the way to go down, but it stops here somewhere. Yeah, it stops there. It's just a bit of overhang on both sides. Got an MP, sorry, an MP, a Nero 5. It's doing a superb job, and it's actually pulsing. As you can see, the water moving. It's only on 10%, I think. Yeah, I think it's on 10%, but it's doing an absolutely brilliant job. Absolutely amazing job. Oh, you can see better colours there now. But yeah, some absolutely stunning colours in here. As you can see, there's a lot of water movement, and it does blow down the back here, so you kick this, and then obviously the torch get a bit, including the piece of pipe I put on there, so it creates like a vortex here, so the torches love it. They're growing quite quick. The GSP's out the main tank, but it's just a frag. I've cut some off and stuck it to the back of my weir in my other tank, so hopefully grow up the weir. Other than that, that's the main tank for now. I don't know if you can see down there, but that's the weir. They're 20mm holes. I didn't think it'd work, to be honest, because the 20mm holes going into 20mm PVC. I had to put a reducer from 20mm to 25 to take this, save buying a new valve and all that. Them two are just part of the refugium, and I had to do the same there to go onto this one, but that one fits straight in. That's just 20mm overflow pipe for the emergency overflow. This is the main one, and that one, that's me the pump return, as you can see. So I've got a pump there and a pump in there. That pumps to my refugium. The fan, really, I could move around here and put that somewhere or whatever. But yeah, it's running perfect. No spikes, no nothing. It's absolutely doing really well. Another thing I bought, I don't know if I've shown this on the last video or not. is this from corals.co.uk. From Corals, which is a full coral kit. It's doing really well. It's not rusting or anything like that. It's doing fantastic. It's doing the job as well. I've cut corals with these, not corals. Yeah, sorry, I've cut the skeleton with these, and I've used that more than anything to cut. Obviously, there's always in there, and that. These are superb as well, and these. But other than that, for one, I think they were 30 quid. So £30 actually for that. When you, I think the max spec ones are about I don't know, about £100 odd maybe. But yeah, other than that, it's doing really well. I'm well happy with it. It's doing absolutely brilliant. Just a few of them. You got the pink tip Indo, and that's an Indo, but I'm not too sure what it is. That one is a double head, but I don't know if it's meant to be like that, because it doesn't really, it's not receding or anything. Or just turn my power back on. I've got all my controls here, so if I turn feed off, it starts it again. The pink tip's loving it, that one is, but that one doesn't. I don't know if it fully extends or not, or that's how it stays. I'm not quite sure on that one. But there, Hammer's getting a bit of flow there, he's loving it. The Hollywood Stunner is doing absolutely brilliant. Other than that, it's doing quite well overall, well happy. Yeah, I was going to put another power head down here, but I don't think I need it, because to me, all the corals that are down there don't really. All the corals that are down. Let me sort this out. All the corals that are down there don't really need flow. It's just mainly these ones, like the hammers, the torches, that I can't mix with them because they sting. And yeah, so I've got like a little section here on its own with that one, and these here. But these getting quite a good flow anyway, as you can see. So they're getting quite good flow. This like extends a bit and then tucks back in for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's just a Nightmare Torch. That's its new name. Yeah, but other than that, it's doing really well. I'm well happy with it. This bit here I've left thingy because every time I try and fix it, it blows back this way, so I give up in the end. I wanted that in because I've got like, when I get elegances, I can just stick the elegance on the floor instead of putting it on these and being too high and spread over everything. I can just stick them around the tank. I have got quite a lot of room here as well. When I can move that, I can push this down. I've got a lot of room then around it really. But yeah, post a new video soon on probably another build I'm going to start, or I'm going to upgrade on this or anything like that. But yeah, the magnet, oh sorry, the magnet started swelling and it's all like rusted and horrible. I snapped this bit, oh, I snapped that bit off myself, just obviously because it was all bubbled, and when it was in here it was hitting the back and it would not spin. It was making like a horrible clicking noise till eventually it stopped. But they are sending me a new one, so that's not too bad with that. But yeah, I've got rubbish everywhere because like the holes, there's 5 holes where I drilled in the top of the base that I made. I do want to upgrade this, but I haven't got a clue what to put in it, so I'll stick that light back on again. I do want to upgrade that into a bigger one, but I haven't got a clue what I'm using. That what I was using is a bit too big to go in there, so I'm a bit yet on what I'm doing with that. But yeah, other than that, it's going quite well, quite good. I'm well happy with it. Post another video soon of an update of some sort I'm doing. Soon find something out. Right.